This is a Hot Pie Media original.
Watch what just happens, or watch what happens now. I'm about to circle University of Texas, Jimmy Hoffa, John Gruden, and $100 million all into one 3-minute bit. And I'm just going to do it off the top of my head. When all this money, these stories of, not stories, the $110 million coaching contracts that have been thrown around in the past 3 days, I actually thought, as John Gruden, the former successful coach, went into the broadcast booth for Monday Night Football. One time, John Gruden, the former Raiders coach, don't worry, I'm working Jimmy Hoffa in here in just a second. He was the highest paid employee at ESPN. Now, this is when ESPN was not firing people and cutting people and cord cutting was crushing them and all that stuff. This is when business was good. So he didn't take another gig. I actually thought the University of Texas was going to make a run at him, and they may have. I would have. So I thought that kind of thing would have been a $100 million coach. So I thought his name just always pops in my head when I see these giant, because he was out there as the ultimate free agent prize in the coaching world. And I've advocated that if you're going to run a college program like a pro program, you need to get a pro coach. You need to act like the NFL. I thought it was a perfect opportunity for Texas. I'm not, no one's told me that they ever made a run at him, knowing Texas and the bureaucracy and how it's kind of stupid. Probably not. But I thought that would have been interesting. So there's a local connection. Here comes the Jimmy Hoffa part. So he goes on. Finally, somebody hires him away. The Raiders hire him away. They throw $100 million at him. I believe they threw $100 million at John Gruden. And, of course, now it's flamed out. Flamed out with emails. John Gruden is now suing the NFL. Here's the Jimmy Hoffa reference. You know who you don't mess with? Owners. No. You go away. Usually you don't go away Jimmy Hoffa style, but you go away. He is, and you want to see something fascinating. He is poking the bear. Not a bear. There is nothing more powerful than those 32 people. They control everything. They're not going to let you ruin their business. So I don't think I'm over the top in saying this. John's going to get paid a lot, and he's going to go away. Or John's going away. Am I being a little bit sarcastic, as in Jimmy Hoffa style? Yeah, a little. You're going away. Understand? This is, and I got to say, I don't understand why, because he's suing them now, and you don't go there. You just don't. You get paid if you do. Colin Kaepernick got paid. Their answer is, make it go away. Give him money to go away, or we'll make it go away. I don't know why John Gruden was seemingly obviously outed. I'm not defending him as a racist, homophobic jackass in emails, okay? I'm not defending the emails that were uncovered. I'm just saying it's weird to me. Something else is up. And his lawyer's right when he says, why this guy? Why did you out him? And I can tell you why they outed him. I don't know why they outed him. I do know the other owners are covering their ass. They do not want these stories to get out about them, and they will not let it happen. They will not let that happen, and it won't. I don't understand why in all the legal problems of the Washington football team, it's like a frat house. Why somebody said, I know how to make it go away, get Gruden. I don't get it. He's pissed. He's suing. Look out, Jonathan. You are messing with something that is, you go after the cartels before you go after NFL owners. Here it is. Former Las Vegas Raiders coach John Gruden is suing the NFL and Commissioner Roger Goodell in the wake of his private emails being leaked amid an investigation into the Washington football team. I can't blame him. I'm not saying he's defending himself for not being a total buffoon on email. He's saying, why'd you guys out me? John McClellan is the co-founder and creator of ATX Hot Sauce in all 50 states, now in several retail outlets as well. So we're going to turn it over to the social media rock chef superstar. And we're going to walk through a few sauces and why you should buy. We've done beet heat. So we're second in line now for the tasting. Don't forget, everyone, go to atxhotsauce.com. So here we go.
All right. So this one is our smoked habanero 5-pepper. We smoke habaneros with ancho,
Is that going to hurt?
This one? No,
Yeah.
This one's actually really, really good.
Okay.
This is like your traditional tapatía, but without the vinegar in it, right? And because of that fermentation process that we've talked about all the time. This one is great on sandwiches, pizzas, things like that. Great on hot wings. I think you're going to really like this one too, especially the smoky flavor with the adobe chipotle and the smoked habaneros. We actually smoked the habaneros before we.
Does that go with the cab?
This would not go with the cab. This would go with the great Chenin Blanc, though.
I teed you up with that one.
Yeah.
That is good. That's
Yeah,
good.
isn't that good? It's just classic take. Well, it's a new take on a classic item. So it's called smoked habanero 5-pepper.
All right, don't forget
One of my favorites.
Don't forget atxhotsauce.com. The complaint alleges the defendant selectively leaked Gruden's private correspondence to the Wall Street Journal and the New York Times in order to harm Gruden's reputation and force him out of a job. Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious they did. Now, I know what you're going to say, and it's with good reason. If the guy wouldn't act like a homophobic, racist jackass, it wouldn't be a problem. You're right. Of course. But why just him? Because now he's pointing fingers, at least for now. His fingers are going to go away. I'm telling you, you point at them, you lose your fingers. Got it? They're going to be nice. And the first thing they're going to do is, how much do you want to shut your face? Take it. If you don't take their money and shut your face, they're going to shut your face. Got it? There is no explanation, his lawyer argues, or justification for why Gruden emails were the only ones made public out of the 650,000 emails collected in the NFL's investigation of the Washington football team, or why the emails were held for months before being released in the middle of the Raiders season. It is fascinating. The fascinating storyline here is, why him? There are plenty of misogynists in the pro football business. There are not many racists. Now, the owners, there'll be some, no doubt. Not the coaches. So why? What was the goal in outing John Gruden and ruining him to cover everyone else's ass? I know they're always covering themselves. I mean, look, the owner of the Patriots ends up at a strip mall in a human trafficking ring and gets away with it. I know they've got issues. But I don't get how John Gruden was the fall guy, only fall guy for this entire investigation. This is like, I'm telling you, this is like the football version of a Clancy book. The lawsuit says the NFL pressured the Raiders to terminate Gruden and intimidated that further documents would become public if Gruden was not fired. That's pretty clear that's what happened. Because he walked in and said, I'm done, and then walked right out. Because I'm pretty certain they said, if you don't quit now, this is coming out and we will ruin your life, because they will ruin you. You got it? They make the cartel look kind. That's how powerful and mean they are. So it's obvious they held something over his head and he quit. He lost a sponsorship deal with Skechers and was pulled from appearing in the Madden NFL 2022 video game, as well as having future employment endorsement prospects damaged. No doubt. His career's over. It's over. I wonder if Texas Tech would have hired him. I wonder if Texas Tech would hire him. I wonder if a college will hire John Gruden. I'm not kidding when I say that. I wonder. Gruden is seeking unspecified damages on 7 claims, as well as punitive awards and attorney's fees. They were racist. They were misogynistic. They were anti-gay. I mean, I can go down the list. It's every meathead, jackass email trail you can imagine. But there were 650,000 that were caught up in a giant scandal involving an absolute train wreck of an organization, the Washington football team. And out of all of that, what's the logic? What's the conspiracy? What's the Clancy-like strategy to just outing John Gruden and ruining him? That's fascinating. Next step is he's now suing them and calling them out. Watch this one. Look out, Jonathan. Look out, young man. You know better. He knows. He knows. And I don't blame him for being mad. I'm a fool. I ruined my career. But why just me? Why just him? And then I can't help but wonder, the NFL, he will not be in the NFL again. Will not. I mean, if he keeps this up, he's going to be in a lake somewhere. But he will not be in the NFL again. Would a college hire him? I think so. If we're going to place some bets, I think a college would hire him. I don't know when, but I think they would.
From the Hot Pie Media Studios in Austin, Texas, it's the Jeff Ward Show. Listen at jeffwardshow.com.